Eastern Championship Wrestling into the ECW. Where did that first come from?
I think it was like 92 that I wrestled in World Wrestling Federation, which is WWE now, but for me it'll always be the WWF.
That's what it is to me too, my friend.
Yeah. And I got to work with some amazing talent over there. And then again, I got to wrestle Ric Flair. So I wrestled him in WCW and World Wrestling Federation. And then during that time in, 92 to 93, 93, I had an injury to my lower back, and I had 2 lower back surgeries. And I was actually supposed to be semi-retired from pro wrestling for about a year and a half or 2. And that was in, June or July of 93 when I had those surgeries. And then Paul Heyman calls me and says, we're doing this thing, Eastern Championship Wrestling, and I need you to come and, work with Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge, both great friends of mine who are no longer here, unfortunately. And I even told him, I said, Paul, I just went through a couple of major lower back surgeries. But, he kind of pressed. He's like, no, it's going to be okay. These guys. I'm like, wow, when is this? And he said it's going to be somewhere in October. I'm like, October. It's like I'm just literally on my feet, still kind of like walking like a robot. So I said, okay.
You're still in recovery.
Much in recovery, so I guess from June or July till October, there's not much time of recovery, especially from them opening up your lower back twice.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I took the booking, and then from there, he decided that, because he knew I was injured, he decided to make me a manager until, I guess at the time, that I could recover and get back into shape and all that. So that kind of took off, and then from 93 till almost 2000, I was there.
Yeah, that's and what a ride that was for you. Like one of my top questions for that. When did you realize that's the company that's on the rise? This is the one that has the spark. I mean, obviously not as big as WCW and WWF at the time, but you just know this is changing things. When did you know this was happening? Like the bar is being changed here.
I think that the first show, Ultra Clash, that I did, because I saw the energy that the fans generated, and I saw how hardworking the talent was. But I also realized that, right now, no one else is knocking on the door. So, you better consider this your own WCW or WWF, the Eastern Championship Wrestling, which, of course, transitioned to legendary ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling. But I think a lot of us realized that, nobody else was really banging down our doors, and we wanted to make the best of it, and it was a combined effort of everyone, including our fans. They were just as instrumental in the rise of ECW as we were. So it was a perfect marriage right there.
And I've always said that the ECW fans changed wrestling, because if you were to put on Monday Night Raw, it's like that crowd caught up. But I just think the ECW crowd originated what the fans are to today, being that involved. It really was a whole different era. What was going on there?
Yeah, it was like apples and oranges, night and day.